Round Rock, Texas held its 4th annual Pride Festival at Centennial Plaza on June 7th. Round Rock Pride founder Richard Parson gave the opening remarks.
Hello everybody, hello. So proud to see you all here. We are so excited. This is our 4th annual Round Rock Pride. Can you believe it?
Round Rock Mayor and friend of the show, Craig Morgan, proclaimed June National Pride Month in the city.
We see you as our friends and our neighbors. We accept your authenticity. We value your contributions to this community. And you will always have a place in Round Rock, Texas.
And Representative John Bucy of Texas House District 136, which covers portions of Austin, Cedar Park, and Round Rock in Williamson County, delivered inspiring support of Round Rock Pride.
Happy Pride, everybody! I want to let you know I've also brought a resolution. It's an official state of Texas resolution, and although Dan Patrick tried, we brought it here anyways. We weren't going to let him stop us. We will never give in. So no matter what Donald Trump and Greg Abbott and Dan Patrick try to do, we will fight back every single day until we make a Texas as proud and as good as his promise. Thank you for letting me serve you in the legislature.
Education, entertainment, and community engagement were hallmarks of another amazing year. Now let's get the show started. Welcome to the What's Updates special coverage of what we're calling Round Rock Pride Year 4. If you got pride, why hide?
Go game animals!
I'm Xander Quation, let's get started. After being confirmed in a tiebreaker decided by VP Couch Molester Vance, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, got immediate semi-turgid whiskey dick for bouncing all trans service members from the U.S. Armed Forces. In early May, the Supreme Court lifted an injunction preventing the measure, and Secretary Drunky Magoo's first response in a video on the official DoD feed was, quote, "No more dudes in dresses. We're done with that shit."
What? That's stupid.
As of June 6th, military commanders have been ordered to identify anyone who may be trans for a medical evaluation and face expulsion from the armed services. Under Army guidance, transgender officers will receive what is known as a Code JDK upon separation. The code is for the Military Personnel Security Program. It's typically applied to discharge paperwork when a service member is being separated from the U.S. military due to security reasons. We spoke with Veterans for Equality President and National Guard service member Guy Peña at Round Rock Pride.
My name is Guy Peña. I'm the president of Veterans for Equality. I started the organization because I realized that there was a lot of marginalized communities that were getting protested and getting a lot of hate. And as a veteran myself, I decided to step up and be the change and block them out. Unfortunately, a certain administration has deemed that trans soldiers are not fit to fight, although we very much are. I can get deployed today. As a matter of fact, I was deployed a few months back, and I did just fine. But they determined that we are not fit to fight because we are transgender, and they are kicking us out of the military. So we either are gonna voluntarily separate, or get kicked out, or early retire. From my understanding, yes, but I've already heard talked to a couple of other veterans that are not getting voluntary honorable discharges. They're coded for dishonorable. So they're starting to fight that fight. Oh yeah, it's not just the VA benefits alone. It's our retirement benefits if we're gonna retire. It's housing for us in the future. It's home loans, any kind of other like business loans, even jobs. Even if they see that it's a negative code under our service, we can be told no, and we could get discriminated against. We don't get those loans, those housing loans, and all those benefits that we're allotted. Yes, so you have 3 options. The first option is to voluntarily separate. And then you would get full separation pay. Second is to early retire if you fit the 18 to 20 year mark. And even then, the retirement benefits are still kind of up in the air right now. And then the last option is the involuntarily separate. So no matter what, they're going to kick you out. And if you do choose to try to fight it and you do get involuntarily separated, you only get half of your separation. No, there's nothing set in stone right now that says that everybody's going to be given a honorable. So from what I've seen already from other service members that are the same process as I am, is there's different codings for everybody. So now that's probably going to be another issue that everybody's going to try to start fighting, because it's not just the honorable code. So we are all really, ticked off.
Sure.
Disappointed that our country's turning their backs on us, and brokenhearted. You know what I mean? Like we spent, like, for myself, 19 years in the military, and then for what? All to be kicked out and told that I'm no good, that I can't serve no more. When I'm so close, like, I've given everything to my country, and then now I'm just getting the boot. Like, that does a number on us. You know what I mean? Like, and we're all pretty much following along the same line. Even with the transgender females that I do know, they're in the same boat. Some of them have successfully gotten out and they're good to go, and others are still fighting it and trying to figure out what's going on. So it's just been very hectic all the way around. So it started because I got deployed to the border, and the first day I got deployed to the border is when Trump announced he signed the executive order that he's banning transgender soldiers. Freaked out, and mind you, it was my first day in the border. I'm already away from my family, my spouse, and I'm in a bad place. And then that happens. So there was this trend going on TikTok. It was like it was a show a picture of like your old self and then transition to a new self. And I don't know, I love the trend. It's very really gender affirming. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I do a lot of TikToks and they never really go anywhere. I do it for me,
Yeah.
And so I posted that one, and I don't know, it was perfect timing with the Trump thing, the trans ban for the soldiers. It just blew up. It just went crazy. That TikTok video went viral. It has like over 141,000 views on it, whatever. And that's where the editor from People Magazine found me, and it just went from there. It was crazy. There are a couple of organizations out there that I know that are fighting. I know Equality. It's the National Equality is fighting here. What was it called? It's FAFO. It's fight against fascism. They're fighting for veterans in general. So we fall under that umbrella. They're fighting for that too, and a couple of other organizations. So there are fights going on, behind the scenes. But again, like you spoke earlier, you know how it is. It's just to be very, very tricky. We all did our part, right? We all raised our right.
When we signed, you signed up for a reason.
We all swore this oath right here. You know what I mean? Like, we all did our part. Many of us have never been in trouble or anything like that. We're always combat ready. We, pass every obstacle that they put in front of us. And then to be all these years to be told, hey, you have a mental instability. We're going to have to kick you out. Like, it's crazy. And right now we're the target, the transgender soldiers, but then soon after, like you said a little while ago, they're coming after VA disabilities, like, period.
Yeah.
So it's going after everybody, all veterans. So, I do think veterans in general should definitely, be a little worried about what the future has to hold for our benefit. My 20 years would have happened in September, and I have to be out of the military in July. So I'm stuck at 19 years.
All right. Well, good luck. And thank you very much for the interview. I appreciated it so much.
Yeah, no, thank you very much.
Right.
Diversity, equity, inclusion, and pride were on full display at Centennial Plaza on June 7th. Mistress of Ceremonies Extraordinaire, I'm a Hoot, kept the show moving with performances by the Austin Gay Men's Chorus, KhushATX, and our good friends Maxine, LaQueen.
So when I say we are celebrating pride, we are celebrating community, and we are here to love each other, I need y'all to make some noise round rock.
And Simone Riviera. Thankfully, for a second session in a row, the Texas House killed Senate Bill 18.
Kill them all, let Snake sort them out.
Yeah. Which would have defunded public libraries that hosted drag storytime events. Many of the great performers at this year's Round Rock Pride ply their trade for charity. We spoke with Sister Serena of the Weird City Sisters and Xtra about their charitable efforts.
My name is Sister Serena Sevier, and we are the Weird City Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. We educate, advocate, and raise funds for the LGBTQ community here in Central Texas.
I'm not in face today, but I normally go by Novice Sister Gloria Holes. I started my sister journey in Virginia at the Seven City Sisters and then transferred to the Weird City Sisters in January of this year.
Hi, I'm Novice Sister Good Lulu. I'm happy to say that through my process, this is my mother in my journey to fully profess sisterhood. Happy Pride.
I'm Sister Oblivia, so nice to see everyone watching. I am so happy to be here. Happy Pride.
I am Spittinado Asano, and it's happy to be here. Happy Pride Day, everyone.
I'm Sister Minda Garmon. I am the Mistress of Propaganda for the Superlets, so and all of that.
And that's actually my mother too.
Right now, we're working on our calendar events for the rest of 2025. We're going to have a party in August. We're planning a Project Nunway, which will be in September, I believe. September, in which we will have local designers come and do a sort of fashion competition to see who is the best designer and to raise some funds for the community. And then around World AIDS Day, we always have our red dress party.
I want to invite everyone to the Eagle on June 29th, all-day event, where there's going to be an unveiling of a very special project, a photograph, but it's going to be iconic at 5 p.m. Everybody's going to be there. You're going to want to be there too. 5 p.m. at the Eagle, June 29th. All-day affair, though. There's going to be a lot of art fairs.
Are on Facebook at the Weird City Sisters, and we are on Instagram at Weird City Sisters ATX. Thank you for watching.
Well, my name is Xtra, Xtra, because no E, because I don't run on MT. I am a Round Rock Austin native. I went to Round Rock ISD. I went to McNeil, so I am fully at home here at Round Rock Pride. But I'm also an Austinite because my zip code was in Austin, so I get kind of the best of both worlds and get to be as kooky and crazy and extra as possible in both of them. Why do I say drag? Because I was born gay and was never going to be able to escape it. I think I tried when I was younger and realized that it excluded me from every single other person until I finally became myself. And then I was able to be a part of everything, and I was fun and happy and extra, basically. That's why I did it, because I was always extra. Lately, especially in June, July, and August, I'm doing a lot more volunteer work with Central Texas Pig Rescue, with our Balcones, Travis County Balcones Canyon Land Preserve, doing invasive species cleanup. I'm really trying to connect back to the local organizations and give them help because they do so much for us. So I'm trying to host a lot of people who love drag to go out and be fabulous, helping the earth. When you think about, seed spreading, you think that's so exciting because it's going to be a lot of beautiful colors and a lot of beautiful flowers. And you might put some ivy out in the field because you don't want to have to grow grass. Well, a lot of those species are invasive and actually harmful to the environment. We're actually finding that a lot of the monarch butterflies have been dying. They might be going extinct. So the only way to save them is by canning native species that help them kind of migrate and come back to our spaces, especially like the golden sheep warbler is on the endangered list, and we need that juniper tree to be able to get them to come back and grow their species. So planting native species is the only way to make things not go extinct. So invasive cooling is taking the bad things that are beautiful and we love them, just can't have them out in our nature because it kills most of the other species out there, dominates the world. Pride, it always changes for me. This year it really is about rebelling and local organizing and coming together locally, because the way I can think of it is I can't help Dallas or Houston, but I can help Austin, I can help Round Rock, I can help Cedar Park, I can help Taylor, I can help these local areas be better and be more visible. I can't do it for the whole world, and that's why everyone can do things locally. If we all do it in our areas, then everyone's taken care of. But I can't focus on having to take care of other people that are unattainable sometimes. So finding your local things to do it with and to build that community. If we do that everywhere, then things are always going to get better. So Pride to me is local right now. I be here every year.
Over 100 vendors showed up to the 4th annual Round Rock Pride celebration. Dell Technologies, Planned Parenthood of Greater Texas, IKEA, Equality Texas, the Texas Freedom Network, Williamson County Democratic Party, Penfold Theater Company, ACLU of Texas, and many, many more were on hand to entertain and educate.
Continuing the onslaught of vitriol, hate, and fear for the trans and queer community in Texas, the 89th Texas Legislature once again went out of its way to attempt to legislate the queer community out of existence. Over 200 anti-LGBTQ+ bills were filed this session, including HB 229, which defines a woman as an individual whose biological reproductive system is designed to produce ova, and a man as an individual whose biological reproductive system is developed to fertilize the ova of a female.
That one not only passed, but it has been signed by the governor.
That's so stupid.
Moving on to SB 1188, which creates a new section on all state medical records listing patients' assigned sex at birth and any physical sexual development disorders. HB 1106, which asserts that parents who do not recognize or affirm their child's gender identity cannot be held liable for abuse or neglect because of that lack of recognition. And SB 12, which bans Texas schools from teaching about sexual orientation or gender identity and forbids student clubs based on those subjects.
Boo.
We'll let trans activist and friend of the show, Maxine LaQueen, tell you how it all turned out.
Out of 207 anti-LGBTQ bills that were filed this session in Texas, what you trying to say? It's Greg Abbott. Out of 207 bills, 195 of those bills were killed in the House and the Senate.
Community participation once again far exceeded organizer expectations. Everywhere you looked, people were celebrating the diversity in our community and providing a place for all to gather in safety, acceptance, and love.
While the people of Round Rock were celebrating Pride, the city of San Antonio was making history.
Go Spurs!
Yeah.
Go Spurs.
Hell yeah, the Spurs.
Hell yeah, Spurs!
Credit to Pop.
Yeah, Pop.
On June 7th, San Antonians went to the polls in a runoff election to choose a new mayor and 4 city council members, as no single candidate had taken at least 50% of the vote on May 3rd. Once the dust cleared and all the votes had been counted, Gina Ortiz-Jones was elected as the next mayor of the Alamo City. Now you may be thinking, well, so what? Loads of big cities have female mayors. San Antonio had their first lady mayor with Lila Cockrell, who served 2 non-consecutive terms from 1975 to 1981, and again from 1989 to 1991. What makes Gina Ortiz-Jones so special?
Yeah, what makes her so special?
Well, thank you for asking and stuttering. She is going to be the first Filipina American, the first openly gay person, and the first woman of color to serve as mayor of San Antonio.
That's like 3 mayors.
Yeah. And it's currently the 7th largest city in the United States, to add a bit more impact. So, well done, San Antonio. And best of luck to you, Mayor-elect Ortiz-Jones.
Yeah, go first!
Yeah. We all can't wait to see how you lead your city into the future.
Woohoo!
For the 4th year, the What's Update and our production company, PlanetX Abstractions, were thrilled to be added to the list of vendors supporting this amazing event in our community. While manning the PlanetX booth in the Alan R. Baca Center, Xander, Bridget, Diolinda, the Bear, and the newest member of the crew, Jaybird, guided vendors and attendees to the cool-off room to escape the heat and humidity and find their way to an IKEA-sponsored crafts room for kids, a reading space sponsored by the Round Rock Library, a first aid area monitored by Street Medics Austin, the Green Room, and the VIP lounge for performers.
This year, the Round Rock Pride organization joined the Austin LGBT Chamber of Commerce. Even though the hardworking folks that put this amazing event on every year don't have permanent offices yet, Ben Hillard, president of Round Rock Pride, presided over a ribbon cutting to celebrate being added to the roster.
Go Ben!
This organization was founded in 1997 and serves as Central Texas's largest hub for LGBTQ+ and allied businesses and organizations. Richard Parson started Round Rock Pride 4 years ago with a dream for his community and his city. The organization and the festival have grown and gained legitimacy beyond his wildest imaginings. We spoke with Richard not just as the founder of this great event, but also as a friend.
So, given this is the fourth time we've done this, it seems a bit redundant, but who you, what to do, and why?
Well, that's an introduction. My name is Richard Parson, and I'm the founder of Round Rock Product. That's what they say.
Well, it should be. It's what it says in my underwear.
I don't know how you got Richard's underwear though.
Especially since I don't have any.
But maybe we should take this one on the top.
No, I'm having fun. Richard, we've interviewed you every year, including the very first year.
Yes.
And we're always going to be here for you. And someday when we're madly famous, then Zan will have you in the front row of his show, have you on stage and make everybody stand up and applaud.
Yes.
And it'll be amazing. Like on your 80th birthday
And I will say, I told you so.
See? That is exactly right. Okay, so
moving on, like, since we've done this like 4 times now, like, how do you feel that the Pride Festival has expanded over time?
Well, from what the reports are coming into me, is that it's bigger and better this year. Of course, I've been inside hiding from me. But I know from earlier this morning, as the crowd kept coming in, I could see that it was quite an enormous crowd. It was going to build because usually the afternoon is when you get more people. But even from the morning, people started coming.
did has there been any problems? I mean, there was a lot of concern that there was going to be.
Well, we had one protester, and I didn't get to meet him, unfortunately. But I figured 5,000 people, whatever.
Hey, veterans for equality and some pretty good firefighters and police officers here.
We have a lot of secrets. As you know, our city police and fire department, they also support us. And so we feel safe, but safety can be details. But we feel relatively safe. We like our location because the location is enclosed and you can close off certain parts and have police presence all around the circumference. And then we'd like to say veterans for equality are inside. And we also have a police booth because they insist on being here as a booth, and we will have that.
All right. And if anything else would go wrong, we still have our attack bear.
We have an attack bear that we are happy to lend.
But if Peña are schooling weirdos on Bible verses.
Which he did the first year, which was amazing. Yeah. Let's see. How do you feel the performances were going? Because like, there's DJ this year, right?
Yeah, and the choir was fantastic. And I missed the dancers, but then I also had dancers this year, which was from what I can tell, well, I was totally a great performance. And
what I saw, it's a crip.
Did we manage to get some drag kings this year?
Can I tell you? Yes, first of all, yes. But I haven't seen them because I have been inside for a fast hour.
I did catch a glimpse of one of the drag kings, so
Well,
it did look pretty cool.
Richard, you're too precious to sweat. I'm just saying.
And too old.
You and me both, sister.
I cannot turn you into a tomato.
No.
Let's see. So, this is, besides us, obviously, have we gotten some good media attention?
Well, yes, we were featured on, We Are Austin, was last Thursday.
Okay.
The team from We Are Austin gave us a very good interview.
That's great.
Awesome.
And that generated so much publicity because it talked about it was Round Rock Pride and had all the pictures, everything, and the time, date, place. It was that's amazing, and you can imagine.
So this is not only getting bigger, that it's getting better, and that it's getting more notice. Would you?
Only one area where I think you backtrack a little bit. Like, I didn't see a funnel cake truck. You had 2 last year.
I'm going to get a lawyer protect me from this funnel cake.
But it's a very important part of the festival, and you're blowing it.
We fell down this year. Oh my god.
This is what happens when we track these whole things the whole time.
Yeah. Yes, you all are always here. We love it.
Well, we do our play. We're here to tell people where the bathroom is. Honestly, that's all we do.
Also,
That's important.
and bring several fans to pull people off. You also, you'd like to tell the audience about his upcoming Sizable Pride events, or like including more Pride events.
Well, I will tell you if you want to know, we do have that information on the website with a calendar of events coming. So I would encourage you to go to roundrockpride.com.
Excellent.
RoundRockPride.com.
Well, Richard, always a pleasure.
Lovely as you.
It's my pleasure, really.
And
We're thrilled to have you guys with us.
we will always be here as long as you want us.
And I want that front row seat when you have your big networks.
Special.
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah. From your mouth to God's ears. All right.
All right.
Thank
Parson,
you.
bye.
Located 15 miles north of Austin, Round Rock is one of the country's fastest growing cities. Money Magazine consistently lists the city as one of its best places to live, highlighting the area's outstanding public school system and business support network. From job opportunities to community events, good schools, and an award-winning park system, Round Rock already has it all. But now, thanks to Richard Parson, Ben Hillard, Mayor Morgan, and the wonderful and supportive people of Round Rock, for our 4th year in a row, we're proud to have Pride.
Thank you for joining us for our 4th annual Round Rock Pride coverage. Right now, in the US and especially in Texas, it's completely reasonable and natural to worry about the mental health and safety of your LGBTQ plus kids, friends, neighbors, parents, teachers, and so on. There are a lot of bigoted assholes out there taking pleasure in making the community's life more difficult and more dangerous. In times like these, it's incumbent upon us all, queer or ally,
Or thanks.
indeed, to keep an eye out for the awful shit the maggots, Christian nationalists, and white supremacists, and other shitheels are trying to do to harm or erase the queer community in the name of God and country. Don't let them. Find your people to fight alongside if you can, but please stay safe. If Round Rock's Pride Festival proves anything, there are more of us than there are of them. Alright, let's wrap this up.